Hello, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Ima. I'm about to live from Lagos, Nigeria. Happy weekend! The weekend is upon us, and it's a beautiful one from over here. The weather, everything is just in tune. Everything is working out just fine. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. How are you doing today? Thank you, and welcome to another beautiful Saturday newspaper review. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Please do also like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Take out time to like this broadcast, please. Thank you very much. And also familiarize yourself with our recently added features. That's the super thanks feature. Uh, this is for those watching the replay of our broadcast. This would help give you guidance on how to support us by clicking on the super text. It is also very safe and very secure, so please let's engage it as much as possible. And I hope you've taken our time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, please take our time today to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And also turn on your notification. I'm demanding too much, so I will just stop. But please take our time to like, share, invite someone, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you very much. And welcome to today's newspaper review. On the comment section, the link has been posted to my amazing panelists. How are you people doing today? Please take our time to like this broadcast before clicking on the link to join the conversation. All right, and also take our time to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. Thank you very much, and welcome to this broadcast once again. Okay, so somebody should say something to me already. Good morning to you, Osagufo. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning to you, and happy Saturday. I was just about to give a shout out to you. Thank you for being here, Mommy Diaspora. Happy weekend, Mama. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you for always. Thank you. Okay, to each and every one of you that has been with me on newspaper review. Cheers to each and every one of us. Thank you for being here. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and even better, I hope that the week ends way better for you. And we're looking forward to the incoming week to come with so much goodness and good success. Yes, Gabriel, how are you doing? Good morning to you, and thank you for being on this broadcast. Thank you. I hope your Saturday morning is going just fine. All right. We'll proceed. We'll proceed. We'll proceed. Our first paper for today is going to be the Daily Sun. On Daily Sun, we have opposition mounts against INEC chairman. Politicians afraid of beavers plot to instigate senators for possible vote of no confidence. Option of calling for change of guard on card. And just by the nameplates, we have Jonathan's country home submerged. Sorrow tears as flood spreads doom in Niger Delta communities. Pandef tells Buhari to visit Bayelsa, Delta, and Rivers states. Kano, we are working with presidency on political solution to free Kano. Mbazuluke Amechi. Federal government's policies pushing Igbo out of Nigeria, and that's from Eze Ife. Ohaneze Afenifere, MBF, others not federal government. Apostle Suleiman escapes death. 3 policemen, 4 others killed as gunmen attack clerics convoy. Wike Umahi, 14 governors bag federal government awards on projects. Hope not lost on reconciliation with Wike others, and that's from PDP. Tinubu unveils action plan, says no room for experiments. All right. The first story we'll be taking here would be sorry, excuse me. The first story we'll be taking here would be on so the opposition are calling out for I tell you that there's going to be a twist. So barely 4 months to next year's general election. Opposition is mounting against the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, with a plot to instigate the National Assembly to pass a vote of no confidence, which could lead to a suspension of removal. Saturday Sun gathered that some politicians who are not at ease with the INEC chairman's insistence on only deploying technology in the conduct of the elections are trying to infiltrate the Senate, knowing that only the legislative arm of government can cause the suspension or removal of the head of the Electoral Commission. So this is about the third or fourth time that this story is coming up, and it's alleged strongly that there are plots to take out Professor Mahmoud from, so as they can redirect, or so that his plan of leaving it 100% technology to technology. They don't want that. They want it to be the manual way, so that a whole lot of practice can be done. Well, let's see how this plays out. Hopefully nothing is found on the man. And this is quite frightening, because if we remember vividly, this was the same way that the ex CGN was taken out of office. That's Ononje. That's how he was taken out of office. So let's see how this plays, and let's just hope that this all just stays as allergies, or as rumors, and we don't get to see either of this. As it is, our judicial system is cannot even be trusted right now. We don't know the fate of our judicial system. So we cannot even say for sure, what is going to be the fate of Nigeria. All right. Excuse me for that. Then we have another story. We have another story here. That would be Jonathan's country home, and report has it that about out of the 36 states, report has it that about 34 states. Reports has it that about 34 states are currently submerged in water. So even Jonathan's country home is not left out. Everywhere, it's everywhere, and it's a terrifying sight. I think I almost stumbled on it some days ago. It's a terrifying sight, but I don't know how. For some reason, the area, the old water just went away. So that was the only thing that saved that area that day. But Delta communities, PANDEF, are calling out to Buhari. Oh dear. I know. I was hoping it won't get to the point where Nigerians will begin to demand, that the president, pay some form of visit, to these people. Again, we have it already. Some people are PANDEF calling out Buhari to visit, states like Bayelsa State, Delta State, River State, with everything that is happening, especially in this region. They are expecting that the president would have paid a visit. I mean, would have paid a visit to oversee what is going on in this area. Being that, as the Minister of Petroleum and another, that the fact that they all seem to be shocked with what is currently going on. So it's expected of him, but they are calling him out to visit the place, and I hope he does the needful. On Kanu's case, well, people are still pleading. Yes, people are still pleading at this point, pleading with the presidency to free him. Let's see how that goes. And Apostle Suleiman yesterday his convoy was attacked. The clergyman was said to have returned from Tanzania, and this attack happened at Auchi in Edo State. I hope that's right. Okay, so that attack happened, and about three or four policemen were killed. Yes, three to four policemen were killed. The other orderlies is drivers. Two drivers were killed. Two female staff also. It's and then if we've come to this point where it is the bulletproof vehicles that eventually are saving these VIPs, then why don't they have a policy that even the security men, your escorts, should also be in? Because it's not making sense anymore if the other listener, another set to be dispatched that would be, that would have to carry out their job in such a space, or carry out their job in vehicles that are not bulletproof, and this is going to happen as it looks like insecurity is back at, and having a grip back at our people. Okay, we'll move to another story. Or before we move to another story, let's be sure that we have done thoroughly with this story. Okay. Yes, and then the president, he has this award. I don't know, but with everything happening in the country, you would think that giving award to people, would not be. Personally, I think it's actually, very insensitive for the government right now to be dishing out awards to go. I mean, look at Governor Wike taking award. This award has got this picture story down here on the sun. The president giving Governor Wike award, for projects or excellence, award of excellency for people who have done well actually. But right now, with what is happening and the fact that governors are yet to sit up and take care of, of their states, even when they've been heavily funded over time, with the ecological fund, and they are giving them award for projects of basic things that Nigerians should even have. Projects of flyovers, of good roads. Oh dear. And in a time like this is what the president is very busy attending, and not attending, the other national emergency that is rocking us right now. Okay, that's as much as we can take on the Daily Sun. We'll move quickly to the Punch. Federal government budgets 13.8 billion naira for Obasanjo, Jonathan, IBB, Atiku, others. Retired HOS, retired head of state, permanent secretaries to get 10.5 billion naira. Huge pensions for ex-leaders, insensitive and wasteful CSOs and economists. Federal government's debt to 851.24 trillion naira over 8.4 trillion naira fresh loan. How government opened fire on my convoy, and that's by Apostle Suleiman. 3 corpses, 4 others killed in attack. Flood, skin diseases, diarrhea, others on the increase, says UNICEF. Snakes invade Benue Varsity, 3 Bayelsa institutions suspend resumption. I will take Nigeria to greatness, Tinubu vows. Buhari promises to lead campaign, says ex-Lagos. Buhari promises to lead campaign, says ex-Lagos governor capable. All right. Down here we have ex-BBN housemates making waves. Adeleke will sack Oyetola's 12,000 newly employed workers, and that's by PDP. Sanwo-Olu almost denied second-term ticket. We begged Tinubu, and that's from CAN chairman. Why I put houses for sale to raise 5 million naira ransom for my abducted children, and that's from a scrap dealer. Nigeria denied 1,681 foreigners visas in 2021. That's from Minister. Okay, before we begin to take the stories, hi, welcome to our newspaper review. If you are just joining in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Please like this broadcast as you join in, like this broadcast, share, and invite someone on to the broadcast. Thank you very much. Drop your submissions on the comment section. Yes, please, thank you. Drop your submissions on the comment section, and also if you would like to join the conversation, please click on the link right there. Thank you. Excuse me. All right. What story do we have here to take? This scrap dealer. This scrap dealer. Okay, so he was This the wife fingered them to be Fulani men. They are kidnappers, armed kidnappers that came into their neighborhood. Please, all right, thank you. Came into their neighborhood and adopted their three children. A family of five adopted their three children, but one of the child was able to escape and demanded 10 million naira initially for the release of the children, but they negotiated to 5 million naira. I think they negotiated to 5 million naira. Okay, so that's the story. They paid the money and they released the other. So now that was like the third time that will be happening in 3 weeks in that community. So they came in this week, they picked someone, they came in again, picked another person, and people are paying this much. So they literally just walk into your house, tear up your net, or break into your apartment, get your so they are not just on the road, is what I am trying to say. They now walk into people's apartments, into people's homes, break in, and these particular robbers, they took things, they took food, they took bags, they took water, they took juice, they took money, they took children. And now that's actually very terrifying. So this man who is a scrap dealer, he had to sell his car, he had to sell about two of his houses, he had to sell his things just to release his daughters, his boys. There were two boys, and thankfully they came back in one piece. But he's saying that he's grateful that he had to die. They say people are running away from the area because it's now a norm. They're just going in and kidnapping people, and nobody's saying anything. The police are not doing anything about it. So people are running for themselves, and the ones that have not left, that because they don't want to just leave their properties like that. But there are houses there you go to, and there is just left vacant. People just woke up one day and ran away because of what's happening. And oh dear, that's another thing that we have to that's another thing that we are dealing with. And all right, let's see what other story that we have here to take. We're taking the story on how gunmen attacked Apostle Suleiman yesterday, Friday. But Anais, how you doing? Good day. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, good morning, Miss Ima. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, Brother Nice. Where have you been?
Yeah, I was not around. I just came back last night. I traveled to other city, so it's for work anyway. I went for work.
Okay, I hope you're safe, right?
Yeah. I'm safe. I'm just back from where I went, so I'm back home now to my city.
Oh, great. Okay, it's good to have you back. Oh, also, if you are following, have you been following the news? Should we talk about it, or you just allow me read one more news, then we can talk about the whole news?
Okay, finish the news, then we talk about it.
All right, and then the surprisingly, Christian Association of Nigeria, Lagos, they are, the CAN chairman surprisingly said that God will punish him if he does not vote for Tinubu. That's because he'll be acting against God's order, against God's instruction. All right, it looks like story done the change mouth at this point with the can Lagos, as he has also come out to even say some rather damning things that Sanwo-Olu almost denied second term ticket, that we had to beg Tinubu. And now they're asking, who are the we? You and who had to beg Tinubu for? You had to go and beg Tinubu for Sanwo-Olu, not to lose the second. That's rather interesting. So the Nigerians that are wondering why Sanwo-Olu has suddenly become Tinubu's PA, now we know why. Oh dear. Oh, poor Sanwo-Olu. So this is the reason. Oh, let's see. Okay, so if this is politics in Nigeria. I hope we come to that place, or we come to that day where we change status quo like this regarding our politics in Nigeria. Okay, we'll move on to, I think that's all the stories that we have here to take. All right, we'll move on to Daily Trust. Daily Trust, we have at campaign launch, I will build an exports driven economy, and that's by Tinubu. Buhari, 2023 elections more important to APC than 2015. Candidate who can't unite his party can't lead Nigeria, and that's by Shetima. APC set to crush all oppositions, and that's that's by Adamu. Musicians should be apolitical. That's from Zaki. It's good to read from him again. Insecurity, 2023 elections will hold in Southeast and Northwest. Apologies. Universities battle to recover lost time. Oh well. Buhari confers excellence awards on Jonathan, Lawal, Baja, 16 others, as 16 governors and others. Former president asks National Assembly to rescue local government areas. All right. Now there's a couple of news that I would like for us to take. One has to do with, let's see what. Okay, so the Punch reads that 13.8 billion naira has been set aside for ex-presidents, head of state, permanent secretaries. Now let's take this submission. A total of 13.8 million, a total of 13.8 billion naira has been proposed for the payment of pensions to former presidents, vice presidents, heads of state, chiefs of general staff, retired heads of service, permanent secretaries, as well as retired heads of government agencies and parastatals in the 2023 fiscal year. The beneficiaries include former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan, as well as vice presidents Atiku Abubakar and Nnamdi Sampo, among others. Saturday Punch has gathered also expected to benefit from the windfall are ex-military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon and General Abdulsalami Abubakar, as well as former dictator and self-styled military president, General Ibrahim Babangida, and a former chief of general staff, and a former chief of general staff. Now, these are reactions to the 13.8 billion naira that has been set aside for the pension of these people. The coordinator advocates for people's rights and justice, Victor Giwa, said former presidents and head of state should exclude themselves from such benefits, adding that the money should be used to revive Nigeria's green economy. It is by the provisions of the constitution that they are enjoying these benefits. But if these former presidents and head of states have this country in mind, knowing that the country is at the point of collapse economically, they should waive it. They have presided over the country and have benefited and are still benefiting from the country. Similarly, the convener, Center for Anti-Corruption and Open Leadership, Debo Adeniran, said, well, it is what they can do. It is highly insensitive of them. All right, so this is where the discussion lies. Should this money be waived? At this point, when you look at when you look at the budget, the 2023 budget, and when you look at the fact that we have 10 points, I think 10.4 budget deficits, and you're looking for ways to raise this money and going on to sell national assets. And let's not forget that when you sell these assets, how it is being controlled. I mean, the government doesn't have a hand in it. Even now that it is not so, the government, if you look at it, they act like they don't even have a hand in it, and they want to sell it. So instead of selling it, are these not things that we can even look at and reduce the cost of governance? If we reduce the cost of governance, it is going to slash a huge number. It's going to slash out a huge number. There are some of these projects that are included that can wait, for crying out loud. I mean, with the projects that they bring in, day out, you would think that there are projects that will stop, disasters, the flood disaster going on like this. But these projects are not something that, I mean, now that these disasters are here, we don't even have a place to keep people. So what's with the the projects that we are doing day in, day out. It's like we're just, having projects so that the world will know that we have this thing, that we are not looking at where we are. We've not even gotten there yet. Let's grow. Let's begin to, take care of our people. Brother Nice, welcome to this broadcast. Whew.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Ima. Yeah, do you want me to speak about the? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So what I have to? Do you want me to? Which one do you want me to speak on? The 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 13.8 billion issue.
Yeah, we could start from that.
Okay. Yeah. Greetings to everyone in the comment section and those in the listeners all over the world. Um, as you said, that 13.8 billion or million that they said they want to give to the ex leaders or presidents. They should I think they should divert that money to those flood victims. I think that is the right way to do it right now. They should divert that money to those who are the victim of this fraud that just happened in different states, to make sure that they restore their assets, to build the IDP camp, to relocate those people that is victim, that is homeless, that this flood make them homeless. Those people that need food assistance, every just basics amenities, those are where this money is supposed to be shining, not to give to ex leaders that already have a lot of money in their ass. They have a lot of money. They have a lot of this thing, a lot of billions in their account. Then you go and have this kind of money to that kind of people. I think it's not right now. It's not the right time to do such thing. This is where leadership come in. If Buhari is really a good president or a good leader, he's supposed to know what to do right now. Like what you just said, you said he's giving an award. This is what we are talking about. This is not the time giving out award to people. This is the time you're supposed to be present to stand by the people that is a victim of this fraud, natural disaster that is happening in your country. This is the time you're supposed to be visiting. How many places all those people that have faced this catastrophe of this flooding, how many Buhari have visited to know how they are living, how they are faring? How many? None. But he's busy giving an award, budgeting money for ex-president. You see that this man is a misplaced priority. You see, this is why we say we should vote for competent leaders that can lead a nation. Don't vote because of religion. Don't vote because of tribalism. Don't vote because of you have something to gain from this person. Vote for competence. That is what we are telling Nigerians. You understand? This is what I'm always saying here. All those people that always talk that rotation. It's not rotation is the problem. Look for competent person that can lead the nation. Not by your ethnicity, not by your tribe. If you do it that way, there's no way a nation can come out of all this kind of situation that we find ourselves today. If you do it through tribalism or religion, no way. You understand? I just hope that next time we are going to vote the right person in power, so that they will know what is like person that is competent like Peter Obi. They will know what power is, what competent person is in power. When you put the right person in power, they will know what it is. You understand? And for me not to forget, Miss Sima, you are very beautiful this morning. I just want to appreciate you for your look. You are like a queen this morning. So that is it. I hope what I just want my people to live better. I want to see my people living well, smiling. That is what I want. I don't want to see Nigerians suffering. Nigeria is blessed. God created that country with a lot of resources. I don't see any reason why our leader will leave our people to be suffering. suffering with all the kind of resources Nigeria is blessed with. Look, all this kind of disaster that we are seeing today, not supposed to be happening in Nigeria. This is the reason why we have resources to put a lot of things in place so that we will not have this kind of problem in our nations. But what these our leaders are doing is stealing our money, doing nothing for the people. You know, I don't know where a black man, a heart of a black man is evil. Black men, their heart is evil. You understand? Look at the other one you even thought about Tinubu. Tinubu has become a godfather in Lagos State. That any leader that want to come to power must pay homage to Tinubu. If you don't pay any homage to Tinubu, you will not get second ticket. That is just Lagos for you. Look at the former president, governor that was there, Ambode. Ambode have to go and pay homage to Tinubu. Tinubu was threatening that he's not going to get second term. And that man did not get second term. Upon all the man prostrate for Tinubu and all that to make sure that he got second term. But Tinubu refused and he gave it to this Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu now, look at what they just said now. He was relented to give a second ticket because maybe he still have some issue with Sanwo-Olu. The moment you have problem with Tinubu, your tenure is over in Lagos. You know, how are we going to live? How are we going to make a Nigeria great when we have this kind of individuals in our nations that is setting that nation backward? You have to pay homage to some certain people. Only one person, individual, will be more stronger than institution. In Nigeria, you see that this kind of people. When one man will be stronger than a whole institution, individual. You know, it's Nigerians that you see. It's not only Nigeria, Africa. That is where you see such things. When you see in Western world here, a president, they will probe a whole president. The moment he's out of power, they will probe him, a president of a nation. But Africa, just individual will be stronger than institution. I don't know. It's only the only changes that we need is going to be radical changes. That's the reason why person like this person, this brother, what is his name? This AAC brother, Showore. This is where this kind of people come in. Somebody that is very radical, that is ready to make sure he's changing that's the status quo with by all means. You know, if you don't have a no-nonsense person as an African leader, it's going to be very difficult to have a good government in Africa. You need somebody that is very radical, like this person, Showore. You know, so that is why I'm still wishing that Showore will work with Peter Obi to make sure that we put Nigeria in the right track. Because the people that has been in government, right from our ex-president, the military to date, all of them, they are just puppet for British government. You understand? So, Sister Ima, that is just the reality on ground. You know, we need to have the right people in power to change Nigeria drastically. If it's not going to be easy. You understand? The people that is still coming, all these people that is coming today, okay, look at now. They have never become the president of a nation. Already, they are already campaigning with tribalism, like what Atiku just did. Tinubu is telling us, Semilokon, it's my turn. You see? So, you see that the mentality of these people has not changed. Just look at these people that went for memorial of NSAS. You see the same NSAS did not even take any lessons from what happened before. They are still brutalizing Nigerians. You know, imagine if these people now take decision and now say they want to take decision, a radical decision, which then take the last NSAS where they start killing soldiers, killing military. They will say Nigerians have started again. You know, our government, they are animal. They are not ready to change. The same thing that happened in the last instance, our police did not take any lessons from that. They are still brutalizing Nigerians, you know. So when the riot now, when Nigerians will not get angry again now, when that kind of riot now will not take place again now, they will say Nigerians, they don't respect the authorities, which that they are the one that is pushing Nigerians to the war, you know. So I just appreciate these NSAS protesters. They handle it with a very civil way, you know. They don't want to be pushed to the war. So I just appreciate them, the way they use it. They use their civil way to protest. It's very good. I want them to remain that way, so that, because it's just close to the election time, so that we will do the right thing and vote these people out of power. I just want to say for now, Ms. Ima. Thank you so very much.
Right. I wanted to correct something that you said, or give you an information, something that you said earlier on. You said that the president should intervene. Okay, so yesterday we got to know that for the past 10 years, governors have been getting 1 billion or 1 trillion naira ecological fund. For every year, every budget is included. And now that such money is needed, now that there is an ecological problem, such money is needed. The federal government has said that states should solve the problem. And now they're beginning to query these governors. What have you been doing with the money? I mean, you should have much more than enough to combat this thing. And it is still the same people that are, that's where the confusion is coming from. And these are the same people that are being awarded. I'm yet to see what any state has done, such remarkable work that the state has done in combating the flood. But they are going to be out here taking awards. Taking awards. The same Ngige that has had under his watch, this the university students stay out for over 8 months, got national award. And now governors will be awarded for what exactly have they done with the insecurity, with everything that is happening, and people are getting awards left, right, and center from the president himself.
Sister Ima, do you know that reason why all those governors are not performing down to the local government, why they are not performing? Because the head is not good, the head is not right. If a Buhari administration is holding everybody responsible for whatever they do, all these things will not be happening. The government, the federal government, from the president to federal government, they are among the status quo. They are among the corrupt people. That is the reason why those in the down, they don't respect, because when you are not holding people responsible for what they are doing, what do you expect, Mr. Ima? A local government chairman will commit a crime. You will give them money. They will lose the money. They will not give any feedback. No probing, nothing. The only thing they will just do, when they are being caught, what they will just do, the only consequence is just to dismiss them. They will not take them to court to make sure they go prison for it. So do you think that this kind of people will be scared of committing crime? Just ask me, just answer me. You think governors will loot money that they're supposed to use to do the right things in their state, when he knows that he's not going to be held responsible from the top? Do you think those kind of people will be scared of the federal government? So Buhari should not make any PM. The problem is coming from them, from the president to the federal. If all those problems are coming from them, when you are in power, with their corruption is escalating, and you are not holding people responsible, who are you going to blame? Buhari should not tell me anything, and federal government should not give me any excuse. They should sit up tight and start holding people responsible. It's just like this crime that you just said, when they wanted to assassinate this Apostle Suleiman. Yes, Apostle Suleiman have done a lot of wrong in that country, but that does not give any rooms for any crime. You understand? But when a crime is happening in a nation, the government is not holding anybody responsible. Eh? Boko Haram will attack left and right. You will arrest them and you will give them pardon. Do you think those kind of people will not grow wings when you are not holding them responsible for what they are doing to your people? You think those kind of people will not grow wings? Eh? People will be killing people left and right. People will be kidnapping people for ransom left and right. When they arrest them, you will see grant them pardon. You think those people will not grow wings? This government should just, guys, they should off their mic. Thank you, Miss Ima.
All right, thank you very much. I would like to read this article out, but before then, Michael, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Good day to you, and thank you for being here. Gabriel, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Good day to you. Thank you, also, Google. Thank you for being here. You watching, thank you for being here. Please take our time to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Please keep following through. So let me read this right up for you. Saturday Sun gathered that politicians who are predominantly members of a major political party wants to get the Senate to shake Yakubu so that it could jettison the use of bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, in next year's general elections. BVAS and the INEC election results viewing portal are believed to be the two technological innovations celebrated for enhancing the transparency of election results and boosting public trust in electoral outcomes in recent elections. According to INEC, the technologies will address 10 key weaknesses in election results management process. It is said they include falsification of votes at polling units, falsification of number of accredited voters, collation of false results, mutilation of results and computational errors, swapping of result sheets, forging of result sheets, snatching and destruction of result sheets, obtaining declaration and return involuntarily, making declaration and return while result collation is still in progress, and poor record keeping. A source said those opposed to Yakubu's use of technology in the conduct of next year's election want the Senate to initiate an inquiry on INEC preparation for the elections with the view of finding faults in the whole process. So right now, the process, this beavers, the election process, okay, I probably would work on a material. I work on the material. It's out there online. The election process, how results will be transmitted, and collated. So it is not business as usual. And that's why we must keep pushing and talking about it for every time that it comes up, and see to it that this method, this mode, right, is adhered to. Nothing, if Mahmoud, and that's why they are shaking, and we keep hearing that they're about to take Mahmoud out, just so that, as you've heard from what I've just read, they are going to want to ask, okay, set up, the Senate would want to initiate an inquiry on INEC preparation for the elections. In view, all of these findings is just to find the faults, which will be used as an excuse to scrap beavers. That's what the Daily Sun is saying right here on their report. I just had to read this out just so that you have an understanding, and also for as many that would like to hear from the source. This is it. Okay, it was learned that such conclusion would then give impetus to the recommendation for a change of the leadership of INEC, which could truncate the plan for the use of beavers and other technological devices that would forestall election rigging. Sources said that the nomination and confirmation of suspected members of the ruling All Progressives Congress as resident electoral commissioners, Rex, was part of the program to infiltrate the electorate body and reduce Yakubu's strength to insist on certain things. It was gathered that the intention is to undermine INEC chairman and force party members on the nation's electoral umpire to checkmate him ahead of next year's general election. And this write-up that I just read is from the Punch. If you'd like to, Daily Sun, excuse me. If you'd like more on the story, please pick up a copy and you get more. Okay, yes, Kisley, you're saying INEC cannot be trusted, but the process for beavers, and this report keeps coming out. I think INEC are trying to be transparent here. This report keeps coming out to us that this is what they are trying to do, and I don't think we are talking about it enough. We are not engaging it enough. If we are engaging, they know that all eyes are on them. I mean, they are going to withdraw, look for another way. But if we keep quiet about this, then we just might see Yakubu being yanked off that place. And I think Yakubu is really trying to get it straight. I think he's also trying to write his name out there for posterity's sake. Okay. Okay, already it was gathered that some strong figures in the Senate who are threatened by the strength of their opponents are being mobilized to support the move against Yakubu. Meanwhile, the Arewa Consultative Youth Movement has warned that any plan to remove Yakubu would be resisted. According to the group's president, Kabiru Abdullahi, after extensive deliberations on the issues, we have formally passed a unanimous vote of confidence in the INEC chairman and his team and encourage them to hold the fort and keep the flag flying. Professor Yakubu, who was first appointed INEC chairman in 2015 by President Muhammadu Buhari, was reappointed in 2020 for a second term in office. All right, so these are the allegations, but nice. And you know that these are the same way that allegations were flying during Onoje's time, and with the way people vouched for him, people were like it was never going to happen. The judicial system even stood up. So yeah, I think I remember them saying they were going to sue the presidency if they did that, but that happened. And now this is being threatened, and there are moves to take out Yakubu. How do you react to this, and what will be the fate of Nigerians if this happens?
The Yakubu is the next chairman.
Yes, sir.
But is it Yakubu the problem that we have? It's not Yakubu the problem that we have. Removing him, putting someone else is not going to make any difference. You understand? The most important thing is for us to checkmate INEC if they are already putting their house in order to deliver the right verdict that day of the election. That is where we're supposed to focus on, not by making plots how to remove Yakubu or this, that. No, that is not the important thing for us to be discussing right now. How are we going to make sure that we follow INEC up to make sure that INEC deliver as we expected? That is the most important thing. You understand? But for me, I want to guarantee you that INEC are ready. They are in the right path or in the right track. INEC is ready to deliver the mandate to the person that won that election in the next this in 2023. You understand? So they are working very hard, INEC. So Nigerians should support them. You understand? So that is just the truth. I'm telling you, this verdict, INEC is going to play out. INEC is going to deliver it to the person that won. And that person, if he's not satisfied, he should go to court, and court is going to deliver that verdict to the person that won that election. And I believe Peter Obi will win the election. Yeah.
This is how we intended. This is how it is intended for it to go. But if Professor Yakubu is taken out, if the plan to take him out as the INEC boss, if that happens, the person that is going to be there, of course, is going to be answering to the person that has kept him there, and not to the people of Nigeria. Of course, that is what's going to be happening. That's what's going to happen. That is why we are having this discussion, that what is going to be the fate of Nigerians if these people succeed in taking.
That is why I'm telling you that is not where the problem lies. That institution, INEC, INEC is institution that belongs to APC and PDP. But inside, above that, INEC is still working hard to make sure that it deliver the franchise of the people. You understand? So that institution, if we say we should judge by maybe the person that is going to come is going to be person that is going to be controlled by APC and PDP, that institution already belongs to those two parties. You understand? But just this thing that I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you from what they did in the election of Edo State, the governorship election of Edo State, and the one of is it Abia State or one Imo State like that, and Osun State as well. You understand? So INEC have already, because they have received a lot of critics, so they are not trying to stand in the right path now. They are doing all their effort to make sure that they deliver to Nigerians what Nigerians expected from them. You understand? So that one, removing the INEC chairman is not where we're supposed to be focusing on now. If what we're supposed to focus on now is to make sure that we put INEC on their toes to make sure that they deliver what Nigerians want from them. You understand? That is what I'm trying to let you understand. They should make sure that they support INEC, to trust INEC, to make sure that they support them, to make sure that INEC deliver what they expected from INEC. That's what we're supposed to be focusing on, not by removing. If you remove that man is already a puppet of APC and PDP. If you remove him, someone else that they will still bring is still going to be person from APC and PDP. So that is not where the problem lies. That is why I'm telling you that the chairman is not the person that that is not the only person that is working in INEC. INEC is an institution, is a body. So the chairman is not going to be there when they are going to transmit the results. He's not the one that is going to transmit the result. He's not the one that is going to do the counting. So that is not where the problem lies. The chairman is not where the problem lies. That's why I'm telling them that they should not crack their brain of thinking how are they going to remove the person. No. How that institution is going to be credible to deliver what the people want from them. That is the most important thing. You understand? So INEC they are doing their best right now. They should not distract them. Let them support INEC so that INEC will deliver what the people want from them. So apart from that, I wanted to touch on something else. I wanted to ask people, Nigerians, why can't you people think of, why can't our leaders in Nigeria, why can't they call a conference meeting? Why don't we ask ourselves this question? So that why can't they call a conference meeting for journalists, all those experts in journalism should come to their place, to their this Aso Rock there, to ask them questions. Why also some brilliant Nigerians to come to call in meetings so that we can come into that meeting to ask them questions? Why can't they do those things? Because they know that they are not credible. Yes, that is why they cannot do it. Like this Western world now, there is let me say, 6 months when they are in power. After 6 months, they always call a meeting. You know, when journalists will come and they will ask questions. In America, you will see it in America, in UK, in the different places in Western world. They do it. The leaders, the president, they call meetings. People will ask questions, critical questions. But why can't one of our leaders in Africa do those things? They don't do it because they are not credible. You understand? That is why, because they know that all the things they promise their people, they cannot deliver it. And they are not capable to deliver it. That is why they cannot call. They don't have the courage to to call for conference meetings. You understand? Because if they have the courage, any leader that really knows that is fair and he has delivered, he will have the courage to call for a conference meeting. So people should ask him questions. People like me, I have a lot of questions to ask. Why can't they have that courage to call Nigerians for questioning so that people will come and question them? Because they cannot answer the critical question that will come for them. That is why they always If they enter inside that place, they will be hiding because they know that Nigerians have questions to ask them. You understand? Miss Ima, just do research. Do you know what they call a Freemason?
Yes, I do. I've heard of them.
Okay, Freemason. Do a research about that Freemason. That is the reason why our leaders, they don't have conscience. All of them belongs to that Freemason. Those are the courts that ruled all political powers in the world. The moment before they come into power, those are the people that install them in power. Now, the moment they enter there, they always work for the interest of those people, not for the interest of their people. So those are the people that rule the world, the nation. That is why the Bible tells you that the nations belongs to the devil, the earth. It's only the righteous that can see the light, that can see those things. It's just by the grace of God. That is why this our leader, they don't have conscience. When things are happening to their nations, to their people, even though their people are suffering, starving to death, they do as if they don't see it. Because they have already sold their soul to that Freemason, that demon, that devil, that court that belongs to. So do a lot of research about those people. You know, that's just it. All these people you see that will put in power, all of them belong to that Freemason. That is why if they don't deliver, it does not surprise me anymore, because I know where they belong. That is why I'm telling people, I'm clamoring for. The Bible said it already. It said when the righteous rule, the people will rejoice. Peter Obi is a God-fearing person. If they don't vote Peter Obi into power, Nigeria will still be in darkness. The day they vote all those ungodly people into power, that's the day they took Nigeria. They gave Nigerians to the devil. The only person that will deliver Nigeria physically and spiritually is Peter Obi. He's a shining light and he's a God-fearing person. That's just the truth, Miss Ima. Thank you.
All right, Brother Nice. Thank you for your submission. And okay, thank you, El Asin. How are you doing? Good day. Welcome to this broadcast. Ellison, okay, I think I'll move on. Okay, we have one more story to take, and that'll be it as we're rounding up. So this story came on the other day of this lady, these two friends, so to say. Uh, so they visited she visited a friend, and while as they were talking, she got to know that, okay, let's just take this story. The incidents which happened on Friday started from a quarrel where the yet to be identified lady confronted Ella about how a certain number got on her phone and insisted she deletes it. It escalated into a physical assault of Ella when she refused to delete the number. In videos watched by our correspondent, Ella involved her family members who came, beat her friend, took her to a bush, stripped her naked, and continued beating her. According to the Lagos police spokesperson, Benjamin, the Nasarawa State Police Command are currently on the case. This happened in Nasarawa State. Now, if you see the picture right there, that's the girl's father. That's her friend's father. That's the friend's father that was harassing her. They beat her. That's the girl's father, the girl's brother, and the girl. They beat her up. That's the brother beating her up in the slide down. That's them harassing the young lady. The police have swung into action and they've arrested those family members. They've arrested all three of them. I mean, this is happening in this age, and I can't even imagine. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it's a good thing that the police are. The police are on this. This when this video got viral, it got a lot of attention, and it's good that the police, are on it. Oh yes, it's good that the police are on it. King El Austin, how are you doing? Good to have you on the broadcast.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fine.
Okay,
Are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much for bringing me here. Yes. What do you want me to say about? Do you want me to say about the electoral act, or do you want me to say about this lady that just happened?
You can click on the both of them, but you have 2 minutes.
Okay. For the election, maybe the INEC. For me, this election really based on the masses. It does not based on either they change the INEC officer or they change even though they change it 10 or all. I just want to tell the masses we have to be very, very vigilant. On the day of election, we just after you cast your vote, you have to wait and your votes should be transmitted before you will leave the polling unit. For that, if you can do that, if we can do that, there is no way they are going to ring that election. It's going to be very, very difficult and very, very tough. That one is for that part. For domestic violence, what I see sometimes is that nobody is has rights to treat any other humans as like as a slave or as a goat. But sometimes, what I see here, those things does not just start today. It has started for a very, very long time, and which these people keep on saying, I'm bearing, I'm bearing. How long will you bear to be in pain? And you'll be telling people it's because of my children. If this person girl died tomorrow, the children are still going to live because there are so many child today. They don't have mother, they don't have father, but they still live and they still succeed in life. For me, everybody came to this life for his own cause, and it does not warrant you to die for any person, even though you're accused or any other thing, or because of domestic violence. What I see here is many women need orientation. They have to start campaigning about all these issues. Also, the same thing, the same way women are suffering in domestic violence. Also, the same way men are still suffering in domestic violence, all because of no money and all this. For me, and one thing I would like you to understand: people can speak up, but the problem, the institute does not work in Nigeria. Why? Because sometimes you might speak up, the police or the institute that they put on this, they will be telling you, this is Africa. This is Africa. You don't need you need to respect your husband. If your husband asks you to do this, you have to go and do this. It's wrong. This is wrong. This is why many people prefer, okay, let me just bear it. For me, for you to bear it, you have to walk away. And some family members are not happy issues too. Most time you see many people goes to their parents, and when they go back to their parents, they report, and their parents will tell them, hey, don't worry, we'll talk to this man. When they talk to this man later, this will still continue. Even though you talk to the man, you have to still set and maybe set your eyes, even maybe like something like monitor. You have to monitor them, check them often and often to see if those things continue. You tell your daughter or your son to leave the marriage immediately, because you see many of these domestic violence when it result to death. Who is the most people that suffer this is the children, because normal they are most of them will remarry again, and their stepmother will start possessing or new sense of different type of things. Also the same thing with the men. Yeah, with also the same thing with the women. The women are going to marry, and maybe the man they are going to marry will not accept the children he has. He will tell you, the husband has done. For me, let's pray for God to give us a good government that can give us a good institution that can help us to manage all this. Because saying all this, sometimes we can say often and often and often, every day, domestic violence still continue in Nigeria. We still see it every day. Even though in the front of police station, you will see a domestic violence going on. The police will tell you, and so that they fight every day. May they go settle themselves. It's wrong. For me, until people dies before you see awareness, people will be shouting, they say no to domestic violence. Even most of these big men, most of these big actors, many of them suffer in domestic violence too. You understand? For me, for you to go and die because of the children or because of one husband or because of one wife, please try and walk away and save your life. Your life matters to you. And if even though your life does not even matter, your life matters to other people too. Because there are many people you have to empower. There are many people that are looking onto you. When this person is gone, how are those people going to cope? It's just for God intervention, for God to switch them back to other people. For me, please let people learn from all this that is happening now for them to know how to. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, King. Good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you. A big thank you to Ostra Nelson. Thank you. Kingsley Ojai Raki. Good day to you. How are you doing? Happy weekend. Michael, happy weekend. Thank you for being here. Gabriel and Osabu for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for being here. Each and every one of you, thank you for being here today. Brother Nice, let's have your final submission.
Yeah, yeah, Miss Ima, thank you so very much. I just want to let you know that we should not be worried. ANEC is going to deliver, and Peter Obi is going to win. All obedience should sit up, and we are going to win this election. You understand? The only thing that I know, the only hope they have is for them to, they will try to change the results. But I know that we are going to contest it wherever, how they want it. We will contest it. At the end of the day, maybe we will get the verdict in the court of law. So it's not going to be a problem. Peter Obi is going to win the next election. So Nigeria should not resort to this thing, to violence. They should just bear. They have already bear it. So very soon now, I think it's less than 5 months. The president will be out of that. We will blow them out. So thank you. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, Miss Iman, for today. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. All right, King, this is going to be your last submission on the broadcast. Please, 1 minute.
Yes, hello, yeah. My submission is very, very short. What I see, I pray for Nigeria every day. Nigeria is my country, and I would love to see Nigeria working. And I wish all the candidates best of luck. And people should stop violence, or maybe because I'm supporting other candidates, you feel that I'm not supporting you, you start violence. Is wrong. We are one. Even though Atiku Obi Jagaban win today, is going to be a president of Nigeria. It's not going to be a president of one person. For me, let's put our hands together to work for our best interest and best candidate for the youth that will move Nigeria forward. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much to each and every one of you, to the amazing panelists on today. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful weekend and chance to a better week even. Thank you so very much to those watching. Please take out time to like this broadcast. And if you are watching the replay, thank you for being here. Please take out time to like this broadcast. Take out time to click on the super thanks feature. Thank you very much for being here. Please do want to join us on our other broadcasts. Do want to turn on your notification bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay glued to us. I wish you an amazing, 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 amazing week. I'll see you on Monday when we resume. So have an amazing week. Do something good. Plant smile on someone's face. Be the kindness that the world needs, and have a really fantastic weekend. Bye for now.